Reading is something most of us take for granted, whether it's a novel on the nightstand, an article in your feed, or a recipe you're trying for dinner. But for millions of Americans, those everyday moments can be a daily struggle. Our next guest made it to his 30s without ever reading a book or an article. Then he decided to change that and discovered that learning to read didn't just unlock stories, it unlocked who he truly was. Oliver James is the author of Unread, a memoir of learning and loving to read on TikTok. And here to share his story is social media influencer and now author Oliver James. So great to have you with us this morning.
Good to be here.
Awesome. Hey, well, when you hit your 30s, something shifted in you. What was it that made you finally decide that it was time to learn to read? And what was that first step? What did that look like for you?
I was broke. Nah, just playing. No, but that's for real. That's how it is. Like you hit around 30 years old and you start waking up thinking like, okay, like how am I going to take care of myself? And it was hard. That freedom of how I was going to be able to just survive as an adult it didn't seem like it was a possibility. So, that's how the reading came up.
Absolutely. So what was life like before you could read? I mean, you said you were broke. How did you manage to get by?
I'm still broke, but like it was yeah, like it's different. I just want y'all to hear me. I'm still broke, but now I'm broke with hope. That's a
Okay.
different type of broke. You know what I'm saying? Like when there's no
Mhm.
hope, like how am I supposed to do this? I can't do it. I can read now, so it's totally different. There's hope there now. It's totally different.
And you just mentioned you went from never reading a book. Now you can read. You've read over 100 in a year. You did this all, sharing it online. How did TikTok and that online community become part of your accountability?
You know what? I'll be honest. They held themselves accountable for something that I think adults should have held themselves accountable for back in the day. Like you need to learn to read. That's it. We don't care about all the other stuff. You need to learn to read. So we're going to look past everything. We're going to make sure that we're here for you for whatever you need so you can learn how to read. And I swear to you, that's how it's been since I started on TikTok.
Did you teach yourself to read, or did you have a little help?
A little bit of both. It was more of me teaching myself. My basics came from, I could just tell you simply from text messaging. So voice to text, I was able to talk to my phone, see the words pop up. And over the years of doing that so long, I was able to memorize the words. That's how my reading started.
Yeah.
But then now I'm getting into the phonics and the code of reading, and that's coming from help.
Okay. And beyond the skill of reading, how has literacy changed the way that you see your past, your mental health now, and your relationships?
Hope. You know what I mean? Like before, it was just you just going off of instinct. I see I got some things I need to work on mentally. I could go read some books, get some therapy, get some medication, whatever it is. But people don't realize when you can't read, it's hard to get medication. It's hard to get help. It's hard to pick up the phone and go through Google and read those places to call and show up. It's hard to get the address into the GPS and show up at the location. People don't get these type of things. These things are totally different
Yeah.
now when I can read, so I could get help. I got hope.
Yeah, we take it for granted for sure. So what would you say to someone who might be in the same boat that you were in a few years ago? How would they make that change?
Honestly, it's hard because you don't know. But take it from someone who is still there, because I still struggle and is working himself out. You won't never know. You just have to keep working at it every single day until it starts to make sense. It's not going to make sense if you don't work at it. So I was completely blind to everything when I was starting. Like, what am I reading for? And as I started reading, the answers started to come. That's what I'm telling you. Like, you're like, oh, okay, now I know why I'm reading. You can see the bright glow in me. You can see the excitement in me. I can't fake this. I made this. I started, you know what I mean? I started reading. I created this version of me. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, this person couldn't exist before because reading wasn't existing. Now that I could read, I could see like, hold on, I got a problem. Say no more. I'm gonna go get me some books, get me some help, get me a little team together, and we're gonna fix this problem. We ain't got no more problems. But that wasn't able to happen before because I wasn't exercising my brain, and reading exercises your brain.
Absolutely. Gave you a new lease on life. Thank you so much. Your story is an inspiration.
Thank you.
You can get your copy of Unread, a memoir of learning and loving to read on TikTok, where books are sold.